嗨，观众老爷们，好久不见！这一期呢有一点特殊，我们是要来读一下《深海迷航》的这个故事线哦。之前我们是去了所有极光号的遗骸，包括极光号本身啊。然后呢，我们是拿到了很多的 Pda，德加斯基地我们也全都去过了，所以我们大概是可以掌握这个故事的脉络了。OK， 我们首先看一下公开文档。OK， 那我们现在来读一下故事。如果你需要暂停的话，就暂停看一下。水熊虫色拉啊，我感觉好恶心啊！这个东西，主食煎饼果子、营养饼干，这为什么没有韭菜盒子呢？托加尔公司是一个老牌的家族公司，经营着近12个采矿和贸易业务。这边是说托加尔和他的父亲一起消失，然后他们制造相位门的计划被搁浅。
Listen, I know I don't have the right to make demands of you, but I need you to understand that I want to change our arrangement.
I hear what you're saying, and I will try to respect it. How would you like to change it?
I would like to reduce our contact hours.
How much further can we do that?
To 0.
You're dumping me.
I'm changing the terms of our relationship.
How is it still a relationship if we don't see each other?
It's a relationship of a kind. You have so many expectations.
I feel you just want to spend more time with that dumb guy in his dumb robot suit.
That's not a feeling. It's a judgment. And I feel hostility in what you're saying. Perhaps your jealousy is a sign that you need to take another look at your business model. Why can't you just be happy for me?
I am happy for you, and I'm happy for all the guys in the prawn bay. I'm just not happy for me.
This is why I want to change our arrangement.
这段就是单纯的两个人在分手而已。加入阿尔特拉公司的董事会。OK， 这一段是说加入董事会之后呢，可以获得很大的权利啊，然后这些是一些福利之类的。这一部分跟营救保罗·托加尔没有什么关系，所以你们自己读一下就好了。OK， 从这一段看到阿尔特拉已经不仅仅是一个集团了，而且也成为了一个国家。所以感觉阿尔特拉的公民就是工作狂的感觉，然后他们以为阿尔特拉创造价值为荣。OK， 终于讲到极光号了。极光号承担着驶向阿里阿德涅悬臂的相位门的任务，最远的可居住空间也将扩大。极光号将从阿尔特拉太空边缘的一个太空港出发，经过9个不同的跨国政府机构，连续数百次相位门的折越，并在3个月后抵达的另一边，从那里指挥人员将驾驶飞船越过最后阶段，大约18个月后到达下一个恒星系。在那里，精英工程师团队将在新相位门上开始为期6个月的建设项目。所以说的新区域就是4546B 嘛。阿尔特拉公司目前运营着银河系9%的相位门。如果极光号的任务成功，阿尔特拉将击败蒙古的阴谋集团，并在该地区经营一系列的前哨站和矿场。他的救济会其实就是学校，然后就是你去那边培训，然后将来给他们工作这样，然后他们管这个叫救济。这些人将来会不会被挂路灯啊？我的天呐。OK， 那读完了阿特拉斯的一些故事之后呢，我们来读一下德加斯的故事哦。哇，这边好多日志啊！我们先从保罗·托加尔的1号日志开始读吧。
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food, His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not gonna weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
之前德加斯号不知道为什么要来这个星球，有可能是冲着外星人遗迹来的，然后呢也被那个大炮给轰了下来，然后保罗和他的儿子巴特以及梅达幸存了下来。那么看一下巴特的1号日志。
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare out of the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. Learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but it's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power, that the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies.
这段应该是他们已经搬到200米的基地了。然后呢，我们再看一下，然后我们再来读一下1号语音日志哦。
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship. And your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
哦，所以玛格丽特梅达，这不是我们之前在0度之下遇到的那个 NPC 吗？所以只有他幸存了下来，我感觉他是比较强的。保罗觉得说只要在陆地上苟着就可以，但是玛格丽特是对的，就是如果他们不下水去研究外星人的遗迹的话，他们最后也会死于病毒。OK， 那我们现在来读一下2号日志。
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. No staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. only choice we got is whether to get buried with.
所以他们其实，在小岛上的生活也不是很容易，就是一直在下雨哦。看一下第3个。
You see, Chief, you brought us to this sodden planet, told us we'd see a lush payday. Now what do we got some 6 weeks later? A dead crew, a habitat that's half buried, food washed away.
I suppose the executive decisions would be better left to someone with your extensive experience of hitting people in the face.
I know enough not to take unscheduled detours to uncharted planets. That's something you don't want to learn the hard way.
Easy to judge a decision in hindsight. Harder to come up with a plan of your own.
Got one already. We take what we can carry and hunker down in a cave somewhere. I scouted a site, a couple 100 meters deep, lots of metal deposits.
How do you imagine we'd live?
With ready access to building materials, like damn queens, a couple of water filters, a bioreactor, fresh fish. But Chief, we'll eat seaweed salad and drink our own urine if that's what it takes. All that matters is, do you got something better?
Send the coordinates to my PDA. I'll review your proposal.
因为他们在小岛上的生活持续恶化，所以他们打算先搬到第一个250米的基地。OK， 那我们现在读一下4号的日志。
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
所以他们找到了这个外星人留下的芯片，也就是说他们要准备开始研究外星残骸了。我们看一下5号日志。
Son, there is always a pecking order. And in our world, money makes a hierarchy. I pay Maida a fraction of what I pay you, and you a fraction of what I pay me.
If money makes the hierarchy, why is Marguerite making the decisions?
We need her. We let her think what she likes, so long as she does what she's told.
What if she doesn't?
For enough money, she will. People always do.
就是说事情发展到这个地步的时候，保罗还想说了算，但是呢，实际上玛格丽特已经开始接掌一切了，感觉这3个人马上就要开始内讧了呀。OK， 那我们现在来看一下6号日志。
We're already 200 meters below sea level. You want to go deeper?
Look around us, Chief. Water leaking through the hull, water outside the hatch. We're drowning real slow. If rescue arrives, whatever shot us down, it's gonna do it again and again until it's shut off. You see an off switch around here, Chief?
Why would it any more likely be half a kilometer down?
Your kid found something on the scanner. There's something down there. Something that shouldn't be.
You're mad.
I'm going all the same, and I've an idea you two are gonna follow. But if you do, be mindful. Your authority stopped it.
也就是说，这个时候玛格丽特已经意识到事情已经渐渐的是他说了算了。就保罗作为一个老人，他已经没法提出什么建设性的建议了。而且玛格丽特的预感是对的，就是外星人留下的这个线索的确是往更深的地方走的。但是问题是，它不只是500米啊，我们现在要到1400米深的地方去啊。OK， 那我们来看一下7号日志疾病。
Please stop fighting and listen. We're sick.
What?
How?
You've been coughing, right? Feeling itchy? Blisters?
Yeah.
The biometrics would have warned us if we were sick.
It's something new. It's not in the database.
Come on, then. What's it gonna do? Turn us inside out? Dissolve us into jelly?
It's an alien bacteria. It's everywhere. Every organism on this planet. It's altering our genetic code.
How are the creatures surviving if they're infected?
I don't know yet.
Want me to cut some of them open for you? Find out what makes them tick?
No.
Just tell me what you need, son. Materials, equipment.
Just... Can I have some quiet? I need some time to think.
但他说的很对，为什么这里的生物都没有事呢？其实我们也看到了一些感染的生物啊，然后也感觉他们也要不久于世，但是还有很多的生物，他们其实是没发病的，就是虽然说他们接触了这个细菌，但是他们是没事的。OK， 我们看一下8号日志。
Margaret, Maida has boarded the habitat.
What are you so happy about, Maida?
Say, kid, I brought you something.
Is that a Leviathan outside?
Towed it home on the back of the sub.
You killed that thing?
It's still breathing. I was about to finish the job, but I can stay and chat if you'd like. No? Then make yourself useful and pass me that hardened blade.
Are you out of your mind? You brought that thing here? What if it's not as dead as it looks? What if others come?
You prefer it got curious and came of its own accord, or got messed up and dragged here?
When we get off this planet, I am going to drag you through every court in the damn Federation.
哇，玛格丽特梅达好强啊！他就徒手干掉了一只利维坦。看一下后面发生了什么。
I have had it with you, risking our lives.
Oh, stow it, Chief. The kid can't kill this disease without fish to study. I'm just bringing him home.
But tell her. Tell her I'm right.
You're both wrong. Marguerite, I can't find out how they resist the bacteria if you slaughter them all.
It ain't always they oblige in coming in alive.
He means you're being reckless.
Father, the outcome's no better if we hole up in here and don't go outside. But we have to find a middle way.
There is no compromise. Not while she's on my sea base.
Your sea base?
I'm going outside.
Bart, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Bart, come in. It's dangerous. Damn it, boy. I know you can hear me.
Chief, get off the radio and put on your helmet.
What?
Brace!
我的天呐，所以他杀了这只利维坦，然后其他利维坦还真的找上门来了。我杀那么多利维坦怎么没事呢？话说，天呐，后面就没有语音日志了，我们只能看到一个环境记录了。OK， 那我们现在调回去看他们单独的日志哦。保罗·托加尔的2号日志。
You know what Maida told me today? She wants to build a habitat 500 meters below sea level, more than a kilometer northeast of here. And she needs Bart and I to do it. She's got it into her head that she can save us if she just acts recklessly enough. But I've hauled Star Wars to Neptune, Plasteel to the Federation. This family operates 9 different mining colonies across the Ariadne Arm. Maida thinks she's better suited to lead. Her contract still says otherwise. But I just cannot damn well tell whether it's the stupidest idea I ever heard, or my only hope. I turned 80 years old last week. I thought I had another 80 in me, but marooned on this planet, there's no swapping out of my liver when the old one fails. Here, I'm mortal. And Maida is useful. So, it's my responsibility to make a decision. Return to the island and hope whatever knocked the Degazi out of the sky won't do the same to the rescue ship. Or take us deeper in search of answers. And all the while be hoping old age gets me before the sea monsters do. I'll give Maida just one thing. She was right about these caves. There's enough lithium there to fabricate 100 tons of plasteel. Enough for a damn fleet of Cyclops submarines. There was nothing anyone could have done to avoid crashing here. But I was right to order the detour. If we get off this planet, they'll be talking about the Torgal share price on the other side of the Federation.
所以这个时候他还在想着股价，他的想法就是出去了之后再回来这边采矿，因为这边有很多的锂和一些矿产资源呢。这个时候的重点应该是怎么才能活着离开这个行星，而不是钱了。OK， 我们现在看一下巴特·托加尔的2号日志。
Something incredible just happened. Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering, but I didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have, and those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to me, more than I can say for Father, and I worked up the courage to talk about my more tentative theories. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed and she dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth. I asked her about it. She shrugged and said my theories were good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest armed with just a heat blade and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, well, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. And what's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful? I wish I knew more about these animals, but Father won't let me leave the habitat. Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them.
所以他们在500米深度制作水族箱，就是为了研究当地的一些生物。感觉马德丽特有点嗜杀了呀，就是感觉他有一点就是武力值非常高，但是不是愿意动脑子。然后巴特的话就是很聪明，而且他的想法是对的，就是研究当地的这个生物的确是非常有价值的。但是呢，保罗·托加尔就感觉一直在拖他俩的后腿。OK， 然后我们现在看一下剧中。
Came out of nowhere. An alien kraken, bigger than a cyclops. Tore a hole clear through the reinforced hull. I barely got my breather in time. I told her. I said others would come. The rupture threw me clear of the habitat, and the monster turned and bore down on me. And just as its tentacles came within reach, neither appeared out of nowhere. She had a sea glide in one hand, a jagged piece of scrap metal in the other. She meant to butcher that beast or die trying. The last I saw her, she had the metal lodged in its neck as the monster did its best to shake her, contorting off into the darkness. I'm certain she got her wish, one way or another. Then I thought I saw a light deep below me. I hoped maybe Bart had swum clear. I followed it. Now I wonder whether I saw anything at all. Our oxygen is low. The habitat is gone. I can't see the sky. Something surely has the scent of my blood.
哎呦，巴特是被干掉了吗？这个利维坦袭击了他们500米的基地，但为什么利维坦会在那个位置呢？是不是说猎空者给传送过去的呀？还是说他单纯的跟着之前利维坦的尸体找到了他们？也就是说，保罗·托加尔他是死在了500米基地的周围，然后玛格丽特呢就接上了0度之下的故事，就是他杀了这只利维坦，但是然后他跟着利维坦的尸体一路飘到了极地，并且在那边建立了自己的基地哦。但是很神奇的就是玛格丽特并没有得病，也可能是他真的就治愈了自己。巴特·托加尔的3号人。
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
所以巴特应该是逃到了地表，但是呢，他已经被感染的比较深了，应该也是因为这个细菌然后丧命了吧？感觉他不应该死的，蛮可怜的。最后再来看一下阿尔特拉搜索和救援任务，搜索救援保罗·托加尔，他年龄是79， 就是他是一个比较喜欢冒险的人，他是想在宇宙中找到一些特别的东西，然后出名。系统错误或偏离航线可能是飞船失踪的原因。这个玛格丽特也提到了，如果不是他一意孤行想要去探索这个4546B 的话，他们不会被大炮射下来。哇，巴特托加尔真的是年少有为啊！他是副总裁，然后失踪时19岁，他是唯一的合法私生子，强化学习技术和大脑植入技术的受益者。所以他是跟着他父亲一起来到这个空间站，但是他父亲决定啊，我要去4546B 看一下，然后就被射下来了。所以梅达他还就是普通的雇佣兵，然后他后面的故事我们就在零度之下里面都知道了。我们再看一下额外任务命令。之前呢，我们读到的那些资料里面都是说极光号是来这边建设，但实际上极光号真正的任务是来营救这3个人的。那剩下的 PDA 我们就之后再读吧。但实际上呢，如果你还想读更多的话，你可以去维基上读一下，因为这边实在是太多的 PDA 了。那我们这一期讲故事就先录到这里咯。然后呢，我们下一期叫正式的向着深渊进发惹。那我们下期再见喽，拜拜。